Thank you for taking the time today to view another episode of DIS TV, Develop, Integrate, and Sustain, keeping it simple. Well, let's get right into the material today. My name is Jeff.L.Lush. We're going to talk a little bit about the collection of storage information in your environment so that you can manage your environment more efficiently and provide for your users an accountable customer experience. Let's go ahead and move here. This is the basic setup of the spreadsheet. There's three primary tabs. One is general information. Two is a collection of information where we're going to spend 90% of our video today. And then three is a help tab in the very back. Let's go ahead and take a look at that spreadsheet now. Well, here's the spreadsheet. Very simple. You've got the general tab here, of course, collection of information. You just put information in here, right? No big deal. You click on the help here. It gives you a little more explanation, right? What's the disk array? And it's going to give you just a little bit of information. And then this storage information. So let's go ahead and move right into this as to what it is that we need to collect from our environments. So we can start here with storage type. On some of these questions, you're going to see drop-down boxes, right? So you're going to have direct attached, iSCSI, NAS, storage area network. It's going to give you a little explanation of what it is. As well, when you drop down, you're going to be able to select the type of storage. It is important that we understand the type of storage that's in the environment. When does the storage warranty expire for the solution? This is actually a very important question, although difficult to get sometimes, but it's good to understand when your storage expires so that you can begin migration plans. Storage migration is not always the easiest thing to do, so we want to make sure we have a little preparation and time ahead of us. Here, what is the total number of disks supported on the storage device? These two questions actually go with one another. Let's talk about this one first. Storage capacity, and I explain a little bit here. Each disk controller on a storage device is capable of handling a certain number of storage disks, right? So one type of storage may only support 225 disks or spindles. Where you upgrade to the next version, right? Maybe there's three types, maybe storage 1, 2, and 3. Storage 1 supports 225 disks, storage 2 supports 500 disks, storage 3 supports 750 disks. That is dependent on the controller that they use in there, and often dependent on cost. So how much you spend on your device. Often, it is not uncommon for somebody to buy a storage device because they need a storage area network, purchase one with 50 hard drives on it, and still have 150 drives that they could expand to. Important that we know what that number is. Is it 225, 500, 750, whatever that is? And then how many disks are currently on it, right? So we gave the example. 50 disks are currently on it, on an environment, on a disk storage head that supports 225 disk spindles. Why is this important? Because a majority of the cost is related to the storage head, where the array head is, the controllers, things of that nature. If you can just add disks, a lot cheaper, a lot easier when we have to expand. It's good information to have. Here, what is the total capacity of your storage environment, right? Pretty simple question. All right, does the storage connect to a fiber fabric? So basically, if it's a storage area network, it's got to connect to a fiber fabric. That means it has an HBA card in the server and it has fiber channel switches in it. If it does not, we need to know about it. Also, some network attached storage, and you have a little explanation here. It kind of explains it. And then to here, are there redundant controllers within the storage device? Remember we talked about disk capacity? We said it's based on the controller, right? How much will that controller hold? How many disks will it hold? The storage controller. We want to make sure that it's redundant in the array head. Most storage area networks are today, but you want to confirm that. Do we have two? The easiest way to find out is look how many lines are running in the back and into the storage, and does it have one or two lines, or typically it'll have 4 lines at least, fiber lines going into the back of the storage head. But you need to know, is it redundant? And then how many controller, this again talks about that, right? We said 4, typically 4 lines going into the storage head, meaning 2 to each storage controller from each switch, so that you have a fully redundant path. And then, does the storage device support iSCSI? Why is this important? It's just important to know so that if a business need arises, that you need to use that storage and access it through iSCSI, then now you know that you got that storage available. Alrighty, well that's a quick view of a storage collection. Download the actual spreadsheet to get more information and start your collection today. Thank you for joining us again for another version of DIS TV. Stay tuned for other episodes. Have a great day.